What's up, y'all? It's Breakpoint. Today we're going to show you how to make Biscoff cheesecake. All right, y'all. So today we are making Biscoff cheesecake as requested by Justin. We hope you enjoy this video. So we have our cheesecake crust here. We have a video on that. We'll put that link in the description for you. This cheesecake is for our subscriber who requested this. If you want to see a more descriptive video, it will also be in the description and at the end of the video on the side for you. But we have our 32 ounces of cream cheese at room temperature in the bowl. We're just going to give it a mix and we will show you how it's done. Make sure you always push down the sides. We'll be right back. All right, y'all. So I forgot to mention this earlier. This is a Biscoff crust. All I did, and in our cheesecake crust video, it's graham crackers, but all I did was a 1-to-1 substitution. Same ingredients, same recipe, just Biscoff cookies instead of graham crackers. But continue mixing until it's nice and silky. I haven't even added my sugar yet, but what I did with the sugar is I just put the pinch of salt on. But we're going to go ahead and keep mixing this, and we'll see you after. All right, y'all. So now I'm going to add in my sugar, about 1/4 cup at a time. You already know the drill. Just let it stir. We're already pushing down the sides. After I'm done adding this whole cup in, we're going to push down the sides again, and we'll add our sour cream, but we'll be right back. All right, y'all. So the sugar is well incorporated. Now in goes the sour cream. It is 2/3 of a cup, okay? So that goes in there just like that. And then back to the stirring. Remember, always push down the sides when you're stirring. And we'll be right back when it is time to add in our Biscoff butter, cookie butter spread. All right, folks, so while it's stirring, you add in about a capful of vanilla extract. Okay, we're going to shut this off, and we're going to add in our Biscoff cookie butter spread. If I can get it out. Let me lower this real quick. Probably be a better idea. Oh, man, this smells good already. Then after this is incorporated, we're going to do our eggs, okay? So I'm going to get all of this out, as much of it as I can, and I'm going to go ahead and give this a stir, and we will be right back. All right, so our Biscoff is nice and incorporated, and all we're going to do is add our lightly beaten eggs, about one at a time. Let that mix in. Once it's golden, go ahead and add the another one. And then we're going to add our third one. And the fourth. We're going to mix this up. Push down the sides as always. Lower this down, scrape the bottom, and we'll be right back. All right, y'all, you see it's nice and smooth. We're going to pour that right into our crust. And then we're going to bake this for about an hour, 75 minutes at 325. Okay, and once we get this all out, there's a lot. Try to evenly spread it around. This will rise too. The cheesecake will rise. But we're going to finish scraping this out, and we're going to toss it in the oven for y'all. And we'll see you when it's time to make the frosting. All right, y'all. It's been about 65 to 70 minutes. We just took it out. You want to leave this in a warm place to cool. Like I always say in our other cheesecake videos, if you transition it from hot to cold really quickly, your cheesecake's not going to turn out as good. Okay, so it has to be slow transition. You can leave it on top of the oven, or if you want, let the oven cool down for a minute, turn it off, and then throw it back in there for about an hour. Okay, and then you refrigerate it overnight or for 6 hours. In this case, we're just going to throw it in the fridge after it's done cooling, and then we'll be back tomorrow to show you how to do the frosting on the top. So we'll see. All right, y'all. So our Biscoff cheesecake has cooled down. It's been overnight, 6 hours plus. So now looks kind of ugly, but we're gonna go ahead and decorate it. You heat this up. You can put it in the microwave. I'm gonna use the stove because I don't like using the microwave. But all I'm gonna do is heat it up until it's runny, and we'll be right back. All right, y'all. So our Biscoff cheesecake is done cooling down. All we're gonna do is take half a cup of the cookie butter and heat it up, warm it up until it's runny. You can throw it in the microwave. I'm just gonna put mine on the stove, and then we're gonna give it a topping. So we'll be right back. All right, y'all. So it's all running now. You just take a spatula. You can make a design if you want. You can pour it right in the middle and then spread it out. It's totally up to you. And then we have our Biscoff cookie blended mix that we had from earlier when we made the crust. We have some leftovers. And we're just going to put some of that right on top. So you can take your spatula. This is a little hot. Oh, yeah. Oops. And spread it on the top of the cheesecake. And like I said, you can design it. This is your cheesecake. You do it how you like. And then once this is done cooling, or well, before it's cooling, you sprinkle some of the cookie crumbs on top. And then once it's done cooling, go ahead and eat it. Just like that. And there's Biscoff cheesecake, y'all. Easy enough. And we'll be back for the taste test. All right, y'all. So we finished topping this off. I just put a little drizzle of the Biscoff cookie butter on the top of the cheesecake to give it that little extra drip effect. I got a side of whipped cream. And as a special, I decided to top it off with some Reese's peanut butter cups. So now it is time for the taste test. Thank you again to Justin for requesting this. We really appreciate it. I'm excited to try it. Here we go. It definitely tastes like a Biscoff cookie, but I like it. I think the Reese's peanut butter cups adds a whole nother layer of flavor to it that is just really good. But y'all don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button if you want to see more content. And don't forget to hit the bell if you want to be notified for whenever we post. And please let us know in the comments how yours turned out, what else you want to see, and we'll see you next time.